The Supreme Court sidestepped a decision on partisan redistricting Monday. The court ruled in two separate cases on technical terms. It leaves the decision about whether partisan gerrymandering is constitutional open, meaning it could later outlaw it based on a different case. Critics of partisan redistricting saw the court's decision as a setback. Thomas Wolfe is counsel with the Democracy Program at the Brennan Center, where he focuses on redistricting issues, and he joins me now. Tom, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us, first of all, about the two cases the Supreme Court ruled on Monday and why it chose not to answer the central question here.
So you teed it up just right. The court had a big issue that it could have ruled on today, which was when does partisan interference in drawing electoral maps get so extreme that it's unconstitutional? Maryland gave an opportunity to weigh in on that, as did Wisconsin. They're both states where one party took control of the redistricting process and then used it to max out the seats that it could have and then lock them in. And the court opted, not to strike down these particular maps at this particular time.
So when could the Supreme Court rule if partisan gerrymandering is constitutional or not?
It could come up as soon as this coming fall. So the court's about to go on its summer break, and we'll be back hearing cases in the fall. There's a case in North Carolina that's just sitting on the court's doorstep right now. It's even more extreme gerrymander under a lot of measures. The court could use that North Carolina case to come in and say what it seemed like it wanted to say today.
And give us some context here, Tom. How has partisan gerrymandering affected, for instance, the current makeup of Congress?
So a study that colleagues of mine did at the Brennan Center recently called Extreme Maps looked at the way that this extreme gerrymandering has affected maps nationwide. And it looks like extreme gerrymandering by Republicans accounts for 16 to 17 of the current 24-seat margin that Republicans have in Congress. But more importantly, this isn't really about D's and R's. This is about creating redistricting systems that give voters accountable legislatures that are representative of them. Both Republicans and Democrats are monkey-wrenching all of it by getting in there and extremely gerrymandering. So the right opinion from the court could really put some limits on the worst abuses and lead us closer to having fairer maps.
Yeah, what else concerns critics about partisan gerrymandering?
Yeah, so, ultimately the Constitution tells us that we are supposed to be able to have legislatures that represent us, that they're mirrors of our full interests, and that we also should be able to hold our representatives accountable if they're making decisions we don't agree with. Right now, gerrymanders have basically insulated politicians in the seats they currently have, so we can't vote them out, even if we don't agree with what they're doing. So we get hard right or hard left legislatures in purple states. That's fundamentally constitutionally wrong, and it's bad politics.
Yeah, really major implications with this. We'll continue to watch it. Thomas Wolfe, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it.